So the last time I did a video on this channel of a Pro Procreate Speedpaint compilation, I did include like 10 separate speed paints, but for the sake of me actually being able to make these videos more often, which I don't even do them super often, but for me to be able to actually put out Pro Procreate Speedpaint compilations, I'm only including 5 in this video. I do have enough video footage pictures to do 10, but I don't use the iPad enough to really justify making a video with 10 individual speed paints. So we're not doing that. Also, that makes the video either really long or really sped up, and I don't really want to speed it up that much or make it long. I don't like having long videos. I try to keep my videos between 5 to 10 minutes long, so I could speed it up a bunch, but I'd rather not. So we're doing 5 today, and I do have, like I said, I do have more that I could share, so that'll be a video I make sometime in the future, I guess. And for the lighting on this video, I actually recorded this twice, I think. The first time I didn't have the camera to be focused on anything, and that was a pain in the butt because it kept readjusting its light source as to where it wanted to focus, so the background just kind of kept flashing light to dark, and especially since it was sped up, it was really annoying. So I had it focused on the iPad screen, which is why the background is so dark for most of this video, so sorry about that, but I'd rather have it be dark all the time than regularly flashing back and forth between light and dark, because that's super annoying and pretty distracting, so that's why that's that way. But onto the art. The first one was Deanne and King from 7 Deadly Sins. The one that is currently on the screen is Link from Breath of the Wild. This was actually referenced from a picture I saw on Pinterest. I will pop in a subtitle at the very bottom just saying the artist's name because I don't remember it off the top of my head. It was a while ago. A lot of these are actually kind of old. They're probably just a couple months old because I haven't even had the iPad for that long. I actually haven't been using the iPad for Procreate as much as I did in the beginning, which was what I figured. It was something that was new in the beginning, and by no means do I not use the iPad for art, but I do use it for Hulu and Netflix more so than I actually do for drawing now, so that's a thing. It's really convenient though. When I initially bought the iPad, my sole intent was to draw on it. I didn't really consider that it was a tablet that I could actually do other stuff with, but I do other stuff with it now. I actually use it to watch Hulu or Netflix pretty much every single time I record a traditional piece for my channel. It's just really nice to kind of have that going in the background because I know a lot of people like to listen to music when they do art, but I actually like to watch something on TV when I do art. And most of the time I like it to be a rerun of something I have seen previously, so I don't have to 100% focus on what I'm watching, obviously. Most of the time I just have it running in the background and I don't even look at it, but I just kind of peek at it if something interesting is happening. But I just like to watch stuff while I'm doing art. I like to multitask with that, and especially I don't like to just watch TV. I like to have my hands doing something when I watch TV, otherwise I get kind of antsy, so either drawing or being on my phone or something. Or if I don't have anything, a lot of the time I start eating food just because I'm bored with my hands, so I'd rather draw or be on my phone than eat food when I'm bored. And then this piece that is going right now, this is Shulkin Fiora from Xenoblade Chronicles. This was a really detailed piece. I don't know exactly how sped up Procreate speeds up the footage when it automatically records and when it puts it into a time-lapse replay, but this drawing in particular was by far the longest one. This one was over 5 minutes. I think it was 5.5 minutes of a sped up recording, so obviously this one took a lot of time, which makes sense because there's a lot of detail in these characters. I don't often draw detailed characters, but I did for these two, and while it did take a really long time, I have no idea how long it took me because I finished it over the course of a couple days, I want to say, but I really do like how it turned out. It was kind of fun to work on more detailed outfit design. It was kind of a pain in the butt to find reference pictures for Fiora because Xenoblade Chronicles is an older game, so all the reference pictures are not the best quality necessarily. You can kind of figure out what's going on, but especially for the really intricate details, I just kind of had to guess for Fiora because I couldn't find pictures that showed me what I wanted to see. And also, in my Procreate gallery, I am skipping over a couple of drawings. There were some things that are just doodles are unfinished, and I didn't really see a reason to include those, so that's why. But you also get a peek at other things that I've been working on. I actually recorded this before I did some other things. I know that sounds weird, but since then I have done more stuff on my iPad, so there's stuff that's on there right now that's not like in my Procreate gallery in this video, because I did record this a little while ago, but that'll show up in a video eventually, I'm sure. And also something I did for actually 3 of these 5 is I did draw the original like sketch or the original illustration traditionally, and then I just took a picture of it with my iPad and transferred it over to Procreate, which was actually a really cool thing to do. I really like doing that with the toothless illustration because initially I was kind of debating on just keeping it as it was, but I decided to make it digital, and that was really fun, especially with like the Link and Zelda little sketches, because then I got to color them and stuff, so that was cool. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I'm sure I'll do more of these videos in the future, but for the time being, that is everything. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.